Hello everybody and welcome to HEAAAT. And I remembered recently that well, actually pretty recently, I was just like, oh crap, it's Friday and I don't have a video scheduled for today. And then I realized, hey, TEW 2020 came out yesterday, so might as well play TEW. And then I was thinking, well, what should I do then? And then I just realized that, why don't we have a little fun with the developmental system, that new thing in the game where you can play as developmental. So I thought I'd mess around with that today. And so what I decided to do was just use a January 2017 mod. And by the way, these TEW 2016 mods and TEW 2020 do not work very well, but they are what they are, so don't really pay too much attention to the ratings and things like that. And by the way, you guys, TEW 20 is a good game. It's just not going to be a good game until probably a week or two from now, when they get rid of all the runtime errors and glitches and things like that. It's gonna be better than TEW 2016. It's like I'm already getting used to all this. Like at first, of course, it was like very confusing, but after like playing it a few times, I got used to it. So without further ado, you guys, I'm just gonna get straight into actually, this is what I'm gonna do. This is what I'm gonna do right now. Alright, so NXT wrestling on the WWE network. Cool. Held on Thursdays but shown on Wednesdays. Alright, so why don't we add a little bit of real life to this? Let's do held on Thursday, right? Okay. And then let's do tape 2 shows at a time. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do 2 shows at a time. And okay, brand, right, cool. So NXT wrestling, and then we're gonna build up to TakeOver Evolution. Let's move that up to week 4. Where is it? Saturday, week 4. So that should be right before the Royal Rumble. And alright, so this is January 2017. I really forgot what was happening in NXT in January 2017. Shinsuke Nakamura was a 2-time NXT champion. Asuka was the women's champion. Johnny and Tommaso and the Authors of Pain just won the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic. Alright, now it's starting to all come back to me now. It's all coming back to me. William Regal is a franchise player. I can't wait till the mods come out, because they have people who are formerly wrestlers as active wrestlers, and it's obviously not right. So we got Peyton Royce, Andrade, Great Metalik. Don't know who Danilo is. Does he have an alter ego or something? Because I never. Dan Echoes, isn't that I don't know. Thought he was the guy who was in TNA. I don't know. We have the Revival, Eric Young, Liv Morgan, Mandy Rose, Mustafa, Samoa Joe, Patrick Clark, No Way Jose, Nick Miller. Alright, so that's the roster right there. And by the way, you guys, for me personally, I think that TEW should make it easier to move angles around. Actually, I'm just gonna skip to the part where I'm booking the show. Alright, you guys, it's the day of booking the show, and we already have some developmental stuff going on here. WWE have let you know that they will be calling up Austin Aries up on the main roster in 1 month. And I like that it gives you a warning, so they give you a month to let them free off of NXT, to stop booking them. So we're gonna try to build up to using Austin Aries while we're booking the show. And now let's get into booking. Alright, here we are in the booking screen, and for this booking, for booking NXT here for the 2 tape shows, this is my plan. I'm gonna do, okay, so if I book one person on this show, I'm not gonna use them on the other. So they're gonna be two separate people wrestling on both shows, so I don't end up taxing them out, unless it's a short little like jobber match or something, then I can work that out. But if not, then I'm not gonna do that. And I find it really, not really complicated, but kind of complicated booking on this screen. So I'm gonna use WordPad. I'm gonna use WordPad to book the shows, and then I'm gonna put it in the game, and I'll see you guys then. Alright you guys, I just finished booking the first episode, and this is what it looks like when I'm done booking the show on the WordPad, and then I just put it in the game. And so everything ran pretty smoothly, except for the fact that after, when I was done, they were saying that I used Johnny Gargano too much. So okay, so I used Johnny Gargano. He's in the main event against Samoa Joe, and I had him do like an interview. He was talked about in the opening segment. He was talked about in a Samoa Joe interview, so I had to lower down the times for that. I didn't lower the time for the ending segment, and you guys will see what all that really is when I get to running the show. But yeah, if you guys ever want a video on how I book my shows on WordPad, I like to book it more realistically in terms of show like flow. And so yeah, let's just get straight into the show. Yeah, let's do it. Alright, so we kick everything off with an intro. They pan to the hype crowd, the announcers hype the show. In the main event tonight, Johnny Gargano versus Samoa Joe. We sold out Full Sail University, 43, not bad. And by the way guys, for road agents for this show, I'm having all the road agents assigned to like one specific angle. So like Shawn Michaels is gonna stick to, oh crap, I didn't make storylines. Wait, beautiful, return to booking screen. I can do that. I can do it right now without, that's awesome. Alright, I'll be back. Okay, I just set up the storylines. Here they are, Blake and Murphy reunite, Samoa Joe versus DIY, and Bobby Roode versus Shinsuke Nakamura, and you guys will see what that is and get to it. But so yeah, we're still in the show. I just had to fix some stuff, which is awesome. I'm really liking that feature. I love that feature. That's pretty cool. And we get back into thing in an abysmal match. Wow, I was not expecting it to be that bad. The rowdy crowd made their dislike of Buddy Murphy pretty clear. Okay, so they don't like Buddy Murphy. I mean, he is a heel. A pretty vocal crowd didn't seem particularly thrilled with Noam Dar, really. As road agent, Sarah Stock probably could have done a better job putting this match together, which is weird because she had really good stats for, well, actually Wild Brawl. I had to make a Wild Brawl because I needed one match of Wild Brawl to steal the show and storytelling. So I only have 4 matches, so we had to make this one a Wild Brawl. But a 9, that's pretty terrible. Buddy Murphy with 10, Noam Dar with a 7. It is what it is. Like I said, we shouldn't really be taking these stats too seriously because this was converted from TEW 2016. And after the match, Buddy Murphy attacks on Noam Dar. He calls someone out, and then Wesley Blake comes out, and then they attack Noam Dar together. So Blake and Murphy are now a reunited tag team, as they were split up, I guess, at this time, because when I looked at the tag team it said inactive unit, and I needed them to be a tag team again. So Blake and Murphy are back. I actually like them in real life as a tag team. I thought they were a pretty cool team. I don't understand why they stopped being a tag team. And alright, 17, that's not terrible. They gained heat. Yeah, Sarah Stock apparently isn't a good road agent. A 16, how did this do better than the first match? This was just a filler match. I did not have it booked here, so it was this is just to fill up time. And they thought they had terrible wrestling and non-existent crowd heat. The Revival defeated Ho Ho Loon and Makazi in 4:36 when Scott Dawson pinned Ho Ho, the Shatter Machine. Alright, cool. And Makazi, I'm pretty sure in real life this dude is like Sasha Banks' husband or something. I'm pretty sure. And these guys are just local talent, so like I said, it's just a filler match. And so Makazi with the 20, Ho Ho with the 26, so very close. Ho Ho did better than Scott Dawson. Okay then. Dash Wilder with a 30. And so yeah, the Revival just picking up a win here. Scott and called Austin and Dash Brawl. They showed excellent chemistry teaming together. Alright, cool. And then we have an interview with Johnny Gargano on Samoa Joe for their main event match. 39, that's pretty good. He worked the crowd well, that's cool. And then we have Bobby Roode making his way to the ring, and he grabs a mic and he says that he cuts a promo, and then he challenges Shinsuke Nakamura at NXT R Evolution for the NXT Championship. So he's just leaving the challenge out there for a possible agreement or rejection. You never know. Well, I'm gonna have him accept it eventually before the pay-per-view. And so we have a graphic hyping up Nakamura versus Austin Aries next week on NXT, which will be on tonight because we tape 2 shows per taping. So we're gonna do this show and then the next show on the same night. So the fans who are at this one will see the next one. That's scheduled for next week. And then we have, how did this still do better than the first match? Asuka with the 51, jeez. And about that didn't have much heat in Terrible Wrestling. Asuka defeated Mandy Rose in 350 by submission with the Kanagan. A Kanagan, cool. Don't know what that is actually, but a Kanagan. So Asuka basically carried Mandy Rose to a 30. Mandy Rose, did she do better than the people in the first match? That's crazy. This is in 2017, so she must have been like way worse than how she is now. That's crazy. But Asuka carried her, so that's good. I don't think Mandy Rose is terrible, but I mean it's 2017 in this mod. And Kathy Kelly interview with Samoa Joe on Johnny Gargano ahead of their main event match. And I had to bring down these interviews to 1 minute because, of course, like I told you guys earlier, Johnny Gargano was being used too much according to the analysis of the show by the game. And Samoa Joe improvised. She did a masterful job. Wow. And a 56. So that's a good main event right there. In a good match, Samoa Joe defeated Johnny Gargano in 11:18 by pinfall with the Muscle Buster. And yeah, I had to steal the show, and they did that. They had the best match of the night. They had the best match of the night. Samoa Joe with the 66, Johnny Gargano with the 43, and so yeah, good stuff there. Yeah, Shawn Michaels is the road agent in here. I have to make sure to not use Sarah Stock because of how bad she did earlier. And Samoa Joe adds insult to injury by putting a coquina clutch on Johnny Gargano. Tommaso Ciampa, he runs out and gets hit with the Muscle Buster, and Joe looks strong to end NXT. Yeah, Samoa Joe, he's looking strong here to end the first episode of NXT booked by me in January of 2017. So yeah, cool. Got a 44, which is not terrible. One lost popularity in one region, increased the popularity in Twix. Okay, what did I say, Twix? Wow, I don't know what's wrong with you guys. But 26 regions, and our show appeared worse because of music and broadcast quality. So I need to bring that up. Music and broadcast. Alright, and for now, the second taping of NXT for the week following on this. Well, we're taping it on the same night. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. I'll probably bring it to you in a couple days. I'm not really gonna be taking this one too seriously, but if you guys want to check it out, then check it out for sure. And well, if you guys have any questions about the game, well, yeah, make sure if you guys want to see a video with me explaining how I book my shows on the WordPad and put it in the game, make sure to let me know about that. And this is Heat, and we'll see you guys in the next one.